How's it going, Cougar fans? Thanks again for tuning into my channel at Cougar Power, and today I'm going to be talking about the Big 12. So for me, and no doubt for many of you, a move to the Big 12 is a dream come true. I mean, just the thought of being able to reunite with our in-state rivals is something that many people have gotten excited about, including me, while at the same time showing the nation that yeah, we're Power 5. For many, moving into the Big 12 is justice being served because, as you know, the Cougars were in the Southwest Conference from the 70s to the 90s. This conference had all the Texas schools that are currently in the Big 12, but with the addition of A&M, Houston, SMU, Rice, and Arkansas. I and many other Coug fans would love to join the Big 12. But here's where we have to discuss the negatives. First of all, the University of Texas doesn't want us in. They've been very public about it, and they will go to great lengths to make sure we never get in. Well, who cares what Texas thinks? I mean, we're the University of Houston. And besides, why would Texas not want us to go into the Big 12? Well, here's the reason why. Texas fears that if Houston were to join the Big 12, then basically we would out-recruit them tremendously to the point where we become the best college football team in Texas. Texas is very aware that the city of Houston is one of the most fertile recruiting grounds for high school football players, and they know that if we claim Power 5 status, we would out-recruit them. So to put it in simple terms, they're scared of us. Remember that huge Big 12 expansion debacle just this past year? The Big 12 wanted to expand, and Texas knew good and well that the obvious candidate to add was Houston. After all, we had just knocked off number 3 Oklahoma. So what did Texas do? They blocked the expansion, saying that adding another school would be against their own interests, talking about Houston. So, Texas isn't afraid of Texas Tech getting all those elite 5-star Lubbock players, because, well, there's not very many of them in Lubbock. But they do fear us, and will go to great lengths to block us from ever getting in. Now let me get to my next reason why the Big 12 may not be the right choice. Well, the Big 12 as a conference at this point is kind of a mess. They're a mess financially, their schools haven't been winning very much, they can't even put together a conference championship, they keep flip-flopping on expansion, the Longhorn Network is a self-centered drag only to profit Texas, and there's been rumors that Oklahoma wants to leave the conference very badly. Many are saying that the conference breaking up is pretty much inevitable. They're convinced that it will happen, whether it's next week or next year. Overall, there's just so many problems surrounding the Big 12, and if the ship were to sink while we were in it, then the school would be seriously hurt in many ways, and we'd be even worse off than we are now in the AAC. So right now, the chances of getting into the Big 12 are very low, and even if we were to get in, the chances of the Big 12 crashing is very high. So unless the Big 12 can regain its footing, I'm all for moving in against Texas's will and out-recruiting them. Now, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, like and subscribe, and go Cougs!